Happy Sunday to you. Just finished my I did some HIIT sprints this morning. Also got me another smoothie. I usually get a smoothie all 6 out of 7 days a week. One day I'll do a smoothie bowl. Love me some smoothie bowls too. So hope everybody's doing well this morning. I want to officially welcome y'all to the Daily Reader podcast on the Tony's Journey YouTube channel, where we read from a daily reader or a devotional, and we learn tools and principles, including but not limited to prayer, meditation, and breath work that help us to stay more present and to live better lives. So I appreciate y'all being here. We meet on here every single day unless I'm sick or something happens. I end up leaving for a intensive or something, but 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to this channel for future episodes and podcast updates. All right, y'all. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get rolling here. So go ahead and take a few minutes and just find somewhere where you can get safe. Find somewhere where you can get comfortable that's safe this morning. Preferably sitting down, maybe in a chair somewhere. If you're driving, definitely pull over. Don't do this and drive, because we're going to be closing our eyes. You wouldn't want to do that driving down the road, right? So I'll give you a minute or so to get there. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. Go ahead and, if it's comfortable for you to do so, go ahead and close your eyes. Just take some slow, deep breaths, breathing in your nose and out your mouth. The only rule with this is you want your out breath to be longer than your in breath. The goal is to come from, if you're in an activated state, fight, flight, freeze, or fawn, in the sympathetic nervous system state, is to come with each breath. You'll feel yourself getting more and more relaxed, and that's going to be taking you from the activated nervous system state to the rest, relaxation, and digest nervous system state, which is the parasympathetic nervous system. I want you to just focus on your breath this morning as you're breathing. If your thoughts go into the future, just bring them back to the breath. If your thoughts go into regretting something from the past, bring it back as well, and just put your intention on your breath. And we're going to focus on doing some gratitude this morning. So thinking of something that you're grateful for. And just really let that come up in your mind, so you can actually feel the gratitude, not just think it, but feel it, embody it. I'm grateful for Smoothie King and the smoothies that I get from them 6 out of 7 days a week. When I'm deployed, I usually do 7 days a week. Every single day, at least once, because I drive for a living, y'all. So it's pretty hard to not eat out at least once a day with the work I do. But usually get my smoothies. I love them. Really grateful for the taste. Grateful for the nourishment that I get from them. Also the energy. So go ahead and put down in the comments below, if you choose to, what you're grateful for this morning, or you can do it once we finish this meditation relaxation process. I'm about to sneeze, y'all, so give me a sec. Oh, oh, excuse me. Ugh. Oh. We're going to start our days off every day now going forward with gratitude. I also suggest you start your days off with doing some type of physical training or workout within 30 minutes of the time you wake up, and do it every single day. This helps you get off to a great start with your day. I learned that this past week. It's a really powerful thing to do. And then I go into gratitude on here and doing a positive reader on here after I work out to continue the push to make it a great day. Instead of just hoping for a great day. You can actually make it a great day, y'all. If you don't know that, it is a choice. Continue breathing in the nose, out the mouth. The goal with all this, like I mentioned y'all in the introduction, is to be more present and to live a better life. And all this stuff goes hand in hand to be able to make that happen. Take that gratitude throughout your day. And in just a moment, we're going to finish up. And we're going to do a prayer. So you can continue leaving your eyes closed. So go ahead and do one more. Go ahead and do one more final breath. Breathing in the nose, taking it as deep as you can. And then on the exhale, blow it out audibly, and this will release any extra tension you might be holding on to that you hasn't released yet. And inhale. And exhale. And prayer. We're going to be doing the healer's prayer. Healer's prayer this morning. I am here only to be truly helpful. I am here to represent him or her who sent me. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do because he or she who sent me will direct me. I am content to be wherever he or she wishes, knowing that he or she goes there with me. I will be healed as I let him or her teach me to heal. And that's from chapter 2 in the book, A Course in Miracles. Powerful, powerful there prayer, y'all. Alright, so our reading today is going to be September the 28th. Y'all can go ahead and open your eyes if you want, or you can keep them closed. That's fine too. Some people learn better with eyes closed. Some people learn better with eyes open, or both. So, alright. This looks like this is going to be an interesting one today, y'all, so be sure to hang out. Even after coming to Al-Anon for a while, I harbored some secret thoughts and feelings that I thought were far too personal to share with the group. However, other members had suggested that saying these difficult words out loud would help me with my recovery. One night, I shared my confusion over how to heal these parts of my life. Soon after, my home group held a meeting on sponsorship. Several longtime members spoke about their experiences. From these individuals, I learned sponsors are Al Anon members who work with another member on a one-to-one basis to explain the program's tools and encourage their use. Sponsors respond to the needs of the sponsee in a loving and constructive manner. They listen to the situations presented by the sponsee, and if they have lived through similar experiences, they share how the Al-Anon principles helped them cope. Even if they have not gone through something similar, they can help the sponsee apply the steps to the problem. I also heard that receiving a sponsor's support during a difficult situation can magnify whatever the group has offered. This meeting on sponsorship was helpful to me. I didn't feel as confused afterwards, and I even gained the courage to ask someone to be my sponsor. Now I understand more about how such a role works, and my sponsor has become yet another recovery tool for me. Her patient listening helps fill the gaps when sharing at meetings is not quite sufficient for my needs. Together, meetings and sponsorship help me express myself to the fullest. Thought for the day. We honor ourselves when we ask an Al-Anon member to be a sponsor and to walk beside us on our path to recovery. Certainly, pent-up resentments need release, and sponsors can be extremely helpful in working on those areas and putting them in perspective. Excuse me. And that's from the book How Al-Anon Works for Family and Friends of Alcoholics, page 114. Wow, y'all, that's a pretty good reading. Some of y'all may be able to relate, some of you can't with the sponsorship thing. I'm not a sponsor, but I do consider myself a fellow traveler, so I like to share alongside other people in the 12-step programs. Different tools, principles that's really helped me in my recovery. But I like the part, what spoke to me, y'all, was revealing secrets. This is secret thoughts and feelings. So this is something that we did actually this past week. A lot of us haven't shared some things that we shared with very many people, anyone else at all, until we came to this intensive that I just came through. So it's really, my experience is really powerful to get that stuff off your chest, and it really helps you just release, just continue to release, right? Let go of what no longer serves me. We had a couple of times where we was able to do that, actually more than 2 times that we was able to do that this past week. We did a process there as well. It was called a labyrinth, which is a big circle out in the field. It's kind of like got walkways cut around in a spiral that lead to the center. And in the center is where we can actually release any burdens that we're holding on to, any thoughts, any feelings, any beliefs that no longer serve us. And that's what we did. And I don't want to give too much details in case some of y'all out there are considering maybe going to this thing, but it is very, very powerful. And it benefited me a lot, like tremendously, with my life and my growth. I can definitely tell that I've changed. Since I went through this, parts of me have changed. I'm not saying that everything completely changed, y'all, like a miracle overnight, but a lot of things have changed for me. My focus, my goals, got some actual goal setting things that we worked on as well. So yeah, that's what spoke to me, y'all. Whatever spoke, maybe something spoke to you in this reading, and this, if you'd like to leave it in the comments, you're welcome to leave it below. I'm sure it'll help other people as well when they come on here to watch these. So I always welcome any insights, y'all. Any insights you want to share, any thoughts, any questions, any comments, any suggestions. So definitely reach out to me or just leave them in the comments below. Yeah. And here we go, another one. Pent up resentments need release. That's one other thing, y'all. Don't hold on to that crap. Let that shit go. Because it's not really hurting the other person. Sometimes we think we're gonna hurt somebody else, right? Oh, I got a resentment against somebody, and it really only hurts us. Like from my experience, it don't really affect the other person, unless there's some actions you take against the other person. Obviously, that'd be different or something. But typically, resentment is just hurt and pain inside of ourselves that needs to come out. It needs to be released. So. I used to hold resentment, y'all, for weeks, and I mean weeks at a time. Sometimes like a month, I would hold on to anger for like a freaking month. Now it's usually, I think the longest in the last couple years I've held on to something has been probably 1 or 2 days. So I've had some significant progress in that area. Usually I just hold on to something maybe for a couple hours and it's gone. Just let it go, right? I mean, what's the purpose of holding on to it and playing the victim? A lot of times is holding on to resentment is just about playing the victim. And playing the victim usually don't get us anywhere, to be honest, or get me anywhere. I do my best not to say we and us and them. I try to say I statements. So if y'all know, a lot of recovery in the 12 steps is about I statements. So do my best to just say I. And you may relate to it, you may not, right? But as I always say, take what works and leave the rest. So once again, thanks again for coming on here. I've seen some of y'all joining throughout this. Definitely go back and watch it from the very beginning. Did a powerful gratitude process that you can take with you, use anytime you want to do it. In the meditation relaxation portion at the very beginning. So y'all get out there, make it a great rest of your weekend. And I'm actually going to be working. I'm switching my work schedule up, so I'm going to be working today. I normally don't work Sunday and Mondays, but I decided to switch that up after some things this past week that I had some insights and working on my goals. So, as always, y'all, love seeing y'all. This podcast and channel is yours as much as it is mine, so definitely leave that feedback if you have any for me. And look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow morning, same time if you can be here. If you can't, you can always check it. These are all recorded. They'll be under the live section of the Daily Reader podcast on the playlist on here. So, as always, y'all, peace and love from my side. Bye for now.